Hey traders, let's have a quick look at silver and gold. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's have a quick look at silver and gold. And just want to give you a bit of an update on what's actually happening here. Let's flip over to the weekly chart first. This is a bit of a weekly candlestick chart for you. And you can see how we had this channel, we broke out, we come down here. I actually think we're going to get down. I actually think that silver especially, we have a bit more downside to come in silver. 1850, that 1850 area is a strong support level. But I think we're going to get a bit more of a flush, and we're going to have a bit more run to the downside. And how much? What is that? I think we've got another 2 or 3% running to the downside before we run into any sort of real turning point in the market. So you can see, looking on this weekly chart here, this is the weekly. There we go. There. So this is the weekly. What is that level? So that's that level there. That's the level there. We're at that level now. I actually think we're going to get right down to this bottom here. And if I do that and I do that, you can see that they're going to both probably collide, and so it looks like they're probably going to come into probably another week. I think we're getting like another week of the downward movement but I think going into, what's that, 23rd, so I think probably, to me, it looks like my calculations show, and what's happening here, we've got this here going into sort of, I would say going into sort of I reckon mid-September to October, we're likely to turn around and then have a big move to the high side after that as well too. So, but short term, guys, I actually think that that we're going to get a bit more downside to come. Let's go have a look at the actual daily chart itself, and I'll show you what I'm seeing here on the daily chart. Bit of reversal pattern. This is today right now. We're breaking through. If I squeeze my chart right up, this is where actually this was the projection line from this here to here. So I think this is the reason why I think we're going to get down to this level through here, and I think we'll slowly crawl down through there. And if I just, let me just delete this here. What's that trend line through there? You know what? Let's just delete that. Let me delete that, and let me go from there through to there, and that'll be the trend line I'd use. Right there. So I think we will get a bit of a flush down through here, guys, but I think we're likely to find a bit of support through, especially what's happening right now, and then we get a nice nice run up and out of the markets here. So short term, guys, it's actually looking quite weak. You guys can't even see that, can you? Let me bring that down through there. And looking at gold. Gold is a similar thing as well too, is that we're breaking down, but I don't think gold has too much room to run to the downside. You can see here, probably even getting down towards that. So the 1300 level, guys, is where I think we're going to find a lot of support, and then we're likely to hold. So gold, I don't believe we're going to have too much of a flush on the downside. If we do, we'll probably get maybe just below 1300 before we actually hold there. Let's have a look at this level through here. You can see what's happening now. We actually broke out of this sort of pennant formation here. Got the stochastics down there, but as you can see, we're actually lots and lots of support levels. So even if we do get like a 1 or 2% drop to the downside, maybe even a bit of a flush down as well too, that's what I'd like to see. But looking at this overall chart here, guys, I'm actually seeing a lot of bullishness moving forward, probably into mid-September, maybe even into October. Then I think we're likely to see some big moves into the rest of the year, into the end of the year. But looking at this chart, guys, I'm looking at the formations of this chart. Short term, guys, I actually see weakness in short term weakness, but long term, I see a massive move coming into the end of this year. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course, and I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.